Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Now in today's video what I'm going to be doing is reviewing to the State of Decay reviews. This game's a pretty recent game that came out. I believe it came out on the 21st or something like that. It's a really fun game and I think it's really cool. And that's one of the main reasons that I want to have the intro, is because a lot of these reviews are really bad and they're pretty funny, but they're pretty like mean to the game. And I just want to say that I think the game is really good, and I think that the game is made really good. And like, there certainly are some bugs because the game just came out. Like I have fallen through the map. The game does lag a lot whenever you're playing multiplayer. Whenever you're playing single player, though, it doesn't really happen. But whenever you're playing multiplayer, the game can get really laggy, and that's really the only problem. Other than you might have a glitch where you can't claim a base, or you can't walk through people that you're playing with in the game if you're playing with that multiplayer, which is pretty annoying, and it allows for a lot of trolling to occur. But it's whatever. I hope you go on to enjoy the video of me and my friend reacting to these reviews. They're pretty funny. I hope you enjoy it. What the fuck?
A lot of the reviews are like for like 2 stars to 4 stars.
What did the kid rated it 2 stars say? What?
And the people who put 2 stars just say the game is a degrade from the first one. And then it just talks about some of the bugs. And then this guy said your character can jump about 1 inch off the ground, and when you fall 5 feet, you break all your ribs.
That's facts. That's actually facts. What the hell?
He said. This guy's sweared a bunch. He said there was one, I think he said, it's like asterisked out, but I think he said fucker, occupying a home base I wanted, and I couldn't do shit to make him leave. Game has a horrible progression rate. You don't know what you're doing, in parentheses. Maps are big and barren, so you waste fuel. Flashlight in multiplayer hits the player's lens and weapon, creating an unwanted strobe light effect. Whoever thought adding an unchangeable motion blur is a fucking idiot.
Send me a picture of that.
They couldn't even get the damn multiplayer right. Sucks to suck, not worth $30, let alone $50 for exclusive.
That's fucking hilarious.
Who's the
I gotta,
fucking idiot?
I gotta see this review. I gotta see this review. Who's the fucking idiot that thought of motion blur? Oh.
You can fall 5 feet, break all your ribs. He's right though. It's so stupid.
Oh my god. Fucking, whenever your character can jump 3 feet in the air, but you can't fall 5 feet, you break all your ribs.
I read some of the other 2 stars.
Fucking reviews. Oh. I can't even see the reviews.
Okay, first thing is, multiplayer is a mess of bugs. Single player doesn't have the bug on its own. The text for facilities is beyond glitched. It says, my advice is, if you play State of Decay 1, you should know what features they removed. The game was a... Said you wouldn't know what features they removed. The game was a mistake that needs fixed badly. Oh, here's a good one. The title of this one says, State of Decay is exactly what the game is. Said, while the concept of this game puts out is very cool, surviving a zombie apocalypse, the game gets bogged down by the quickly disappearing missions and incessant gathering. Even if those don't bother you, they glitch as well. They appear like raindrops. After an hour or two, you begin to notice that gates or doors are visually open but are actually closed. Then you glitch through doors and buildings and can't climb ladders to roofs of buildings.
There's just one guy
And
that
you will get in
said
your V8.
that he rated it 2-star. He says an upgrade in some, but a downgrade in other aspects. Feels like an all-in expansion and is more repetitive and unlike original. Pushes leftist messaging and themes more. They improved fighting, but the opposite with base outpost defense, as you're not able to barricade period or set traps at outposts, both removed. He basically is complaining about the outposts and bases.
They're gonna fix it. Like, they're gonna add updates and stuff. This game just came out, right? I mean, they have to.
Is there any 1-stars?
Yeah, there's one story.
State of Decay is exactly what the game is in.
Yeah, that's the one I just read.
This trash won't even start.
This trash won't even start.
Hope for update. Old folks home.
Hey, where's
A new title game like this. Old folks home. Nothing but complaints from all the useless owl at your base.
Wait, where did you say that?
At the bottom, right below, hope for an update. It says Old Folks Home. I have a new title for games like this. Old Folks Home. Nothing but complaints from the useless AI at your base. Throughout the entire game, stuck cars in the norm along the ridiculous zombie hordes that instantly appear. They instantly appear from nowhere. And by hordes, I'm not talking about the ones that show up on the map. There's no difference between the two games. Decay. You had your chance to improve, but you improved nothing. Biggest letdown of the year so far.
I have a new title for games like this.
Read the next sentence. Like that's like our Jason. This fucking complaints from your base.
Oh my god.
There's one below it. It says weak effort everywhere. You want ants? Cause this is how you get them. By copying and pasting. Broken. Game doesn't even work. Game developers send a message explaining why I can't play your game.
Look. It says Microsoft Studios responded.
Wait, yeah, what is the developer comment? It doesn't even say there. I can't even view the response. Whatever.
Microsoft is losing it. More and more unfinished games are rushed through production. At this point, every remake and sequel are just arcade games. These exclusives and heavily promoted games. Wait, well, let me go back up to the. Okay, here we go. These exclusive and heavily promoted games that look, sound, and feel like they should be in the trash with the rest of the games the community has to fix in order to enjoy. They've never been sold in its state. These games are not made in our interest any longer.
It's taking me a long time to load.
It's a great game, but the glitches are horrendous and the multiplayer is barely playable. Here's a good one. The title is, Nobody Makes That Much Noise When Searching a Container. A great premise with an underwhelming delivery. The dialogue is light and silly, but the concept is dark and serious, which feels like a confusing mixed zombie theme. Sifting through a toolbox is painfully slow, but you're speeding it up causes a car crash no matter where zombies no matter where you are.
God, this is a car crash.
And this one is all it does is uninstalling is the entire thing. It says blah 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 nonsense. Keep falling through world after destroying most of Plague Hearts. It's where I can't even play. Please fix. If I wanted to constantly save enclaves, I'd just play Fallout 4.
I'm crying. I'm crying.
Sick of babysitting. Every single time I'm doing a mission, the AI seems to be suicidal. So let's try to avoid by ourselves. I couldn't even revive the guys because of the damn bloater. I find it annoying how they'll just run at it and proceed to swing at it like an autistic kid swings at a pinata on his 10th birthday. I also can't understand how a group of warriors in their name can't seem to fight off a single zombie.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to fight a juggernaut. After a 20-second battle, the other two survivors finally kicked a single zombie, and what do they do when they see me get my ass kicked? They just watch. The only movement they had was recoiling in terror when I was slaughtered. I just cannot comprehend the amount of stupidity the AI has. The game is still great, however.
What? That's
Waste
hilarious.
of money.
Waste of money. Fucking old folks home. That one was one of the funniest ones. Old folks. Like, who's the stupid fuck that decided to put motion blur on here without an on-off switch? Oh.
Alright, here we go. Here's a good one. This one's titled "Hunk of Shit." It's 1 star. So tired of these developers overhyping their unfinished heap of trash they call video games. You guys at Undead Labs are scumbags. It rarely even boots up on Xbox, and when it does, you get about 10 minutes of gameplay before it completely freezes and crashes.
Oh.
And Microsoft replied to that.
What did Microsoft say? Like, can you read the replies?
You can't see. No, you can't see the reply. But you can just see they just did reply, but you can't see it.
You should be able to see what they say back. He probably just replied back, "Fuck you."
Be like, the fuck you say about my game? Garbage to no effort put in. Can't clear infestations because the zombies don't spawn in, so the counts as one with the only players in sight. Dude, everybody's talking about freezing.
Yeah, our game hasn't froze. Well, your game froze once.
Okay, yeah, here's one that says, "This game is nowhere near as bad as people say it is." Another one says, "Great game, just hate complaining people."
I gotta read more of these 1 stars.
This game is really dull. There's no story at all whatsoever. I mean, all you're doing is running around doing errands like that's no fun. State of glitches.
Here's one. Like, it's a 2-star. Says, "I wanted to love this game. Game is just a degrade from the first. Zombies spawn 10 feet in the air. Rucksacks can be placed down in some areas and can't be recovered. Your character can jump about 1 inch off the ground, but when you fall, you break all your ribs."
This guy says, "Waste of space on my hard drive."
This kid just says, "Would give it 5 stars, but multiplayer needs fixed."
State of the wasted space.
Dude, I like the one is like, "State of Decay is exactly what the game is in." Just a push start. This trash won't even start. This guy rated it 1 star. Says, "Hope for update. It's extremely laggy and frame rate is trash. Hopefully an update fixes this because I really want to play it."
This guy says, "Not very good. Game has horrible frames. Don't bother with this turd." Then another guy says, "Infinite loading screen. Infinite loading screen as soon as I start the game. Glad I spent $30.
I like the old folks home one. Fucking, I have a new title for games like this. Old folks home. Nothing but complaints from the useless AI earbase throughout the entire game. That's so relatable.
I just finished that. I'm finished all the reviews.
Thank you everybody for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to see more videos, be sure to subscribe. And I'm probably going to be doing some more State of Decay videos if I decide to get back on it, because I really do like the game. And I just beat the main story, so if I do it again, it'll probably be a little bit of a better gameplay, because I'll just know what I'm doing better. So if you guys want to see some of that, be sure to leave a like. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.